Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do some more skill moves, a little bit more challenging, but I know you guys, if you practice these moves, you're going to master them. We've got the goal, we've got the cone, same setup as we had before. So our goal is to master it in training before we try it on a defender. Once you get comfortable enough without a defender, then introduce a defender or try it in training or something like that. So let's get it. So first up is the reverse elastico. So it's the opposite to a regular elastico. With the normal elastico, we're taking it from the outside to the inside, but with the reverse elastico, we're taking 2 touches with the outside of our foot. And the good thing about this move is the area of the foot that you use that area of the foot to carry the ball anyway. So you can really make this one deceptive. You can act like you're going to push it past the defender and then hook it back, put him off balance and give yourself the time and space to make your next move. So very good for wingers who are looking to push the ball down the wing and then hook it back so they can get a cross in or a shot. So next up we have the Neymar. I'm just calling it that because I've seen Neymar perform it pretty consistently. But basically what we're doing is we're taking our strong foot, we're rolling it over the ball with our sole, and then we're stepping over it with our weak foot, and then we're taking our strong foot once again, putting it behind our standing leg, and then we're hooking it back with the top of our foot back onto our right hand side or left hand side if you were left footed. Very effective move, looks very smooth. The next move I'm calling the tornado. I just made that move up just because you're doing a 360 spin and it looks quite smooth and it's pretty cool. I know it's a pretty weird name for it, but we'll run with it. If you have a better name for it, or if there is already a name made up for this, let me know. But basically what we're doing is we're taking the ball, putting our foot on top of it with our sole, dragging it back, but instead of letting the ball drag back, you then trap it again with your laces, and then you bring it back forward again with the laces, and then you go into a roulette. So it's very smooth. It's a little bit complicated, it takes a few times to practice, but if you can get it down, it looks very classy. So next up we have the fake Rabona. Now you might have seen Cristiano Ronaldo perform this one a few times, but basically what we're doing is we're going to act like we're going to Rabona it, and then we're just letting our foot go over the ball and then continuing on in the same direction we were already heading. So this is a good move for wingers. If you want a crossing option, you can make it look like you're going to cross it with a Rabona kick and then just fake it out. The defender goes flat footed or jumps to try and block the cross, and then you can just continue on and you've got time and space to make your next move. This move is called the switch. Not sure again if there is another name for it. It's a very effective move if you're stuck in a tight space, typically like in the corner flag or something like that. So if you're stuck in the corner, you can act like you're going to drag it back like an L cut, and then you're taking it again with the V cut. So it's pretty good. You're using that first move to make the defender think that's where you're going to go, and then you quickly switch in the feet again. That's why it's called the switch. So practice one a few times. You're using the sole of your foot from your right foot, letting it go behind with the L tap, then putting your left foot on top of the ball again, the sole of the foot, and rolling it back onto your strong foot again. So another move that gets it back on your strong foot. So the next move is called the McGeady spin. I think this one looks really nice and I would recommend that you practice it. It's a good move for wingers again. So what we're doing is we're coming up to the defender, acting like we're Cruyffing it. So if you know a basic Cruyff term where you're just hooking it with the inside of the foot behind your standing leg. But instead of just Cruyffing it, we then take a second touch with the outside of our weak foot and then continue on in the same direction that we were going. So next up we've got the Ronaldo step over. Again, just calling it that because I've seen Ronaldo perform this one a few times. So what we're doing is we're stepping over the ball. I'm using my weak foot for this one. But instead of doing a normal step over, we're then taking 2 quick touches, one with our strong foot and then one with our weak foot, and then taking it in the opposite direction. So again, this is another effective one, especially for wingers who are trying to create that extra inch of space so that they can get a cross in or cut inside of getting shot off. Again, very simple but very effective. So this one I've called the Samba, and like most of the other moves, I've completely pulled that name out of the air. I have no idea what the real name is for this move, but just to walk you through the technique. So what we're doing is we're taking our weak foot and we're rolling over the ball, and then mid-roll we're doing a 180-degree spin, and then we're putting our toes on top of the ball with our strong foot, and then we're dragging it back and then taking one small touch with the outside of our strong foot to set us up for either a cross or a shot. So it's one of the more complicated ones in this series. It takes a little bit more practice, but if you can pull it off, it does look very smooth. So the next move is called the Hocus Pocus. Now the technique with this one is we're putting our standing foot, our planted foot, between the ball and the defender to almost hide it from him, and then we're doing it almost an elastico movement with our strong foot. But this time we're taking it with the inside of our strong foot and then moving our foot around the ball and flicking it with the little toe area. So it's a very silky move, one of the more complex ones again, and a lot more risk involved with this one. But if you can pull it off, you're going to be a boss. And last but certainly not least at all, we've got the elastico chop. So all we're basically doing with this move is combining the elastico and the Ronaldo chop into one movement. So it just makes it a little bit more smooth, a little bit more complex, and a little bit more of an opportunity to bamboozle the defender and put him off balance. And it also gives you a nice rhythm and allows you to get back into your stride pretty quickly. So that's all the moves I have for you today. Again, if you're enjoying these skill moves and want to see more, make sure you smash that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I'll see you